talking about personal narratives. Does anybody remember what narrative is? What a narrative is? Rowan, what's a narrative?
It's something that happened to you.
It's something that happened to you, or a story about you, or you, or you, or you. When we say personal narrative, it means it's my story. Okay? So we're going to start a whole new story today. Some of you didn't get your other story finished, and that's okay, because we're starting a whole new story today. But when we start our story today, I want you to start thinking, how can I be a smarty speller? Do you guys remember in phonics we do this thing?
Yeah.
What are we doing when we do that?
We're spelling.
We're spelling. And how are we doing it?
We're tapping our fingers.
And we're tapping our fingers for what, Parker?
Reading.
Okay, nope. What are we tapping our fingers for, Zara?
To tap out words.
To tap out the words. And each tap represents a sound in the word. So if I was tapping out cat, I would do k, t. And then I'd be like, okay, I've just tapped it out. I know it has 3 sounds. What are those 3 letters that go with the sound? What's k?
K.
C. What's a?
A.
What's
T.
T. So I've just stretched out the sound, and now I can spell it on my paper. All right? So I want you to start thinking of a sentence to go with your story. I don't want it to be a big sentence because you're not ready for that. You're ready for small sentences. I was with Mom. I saw the sun. I saw a girl. Those kind of things. But when you're trying to sound it out, you're going to draw out those words. I. How do we spell I?
I.
Uppercase I. We know by itself. Saw. Let's do those sounds. S. Aw. So, how do you think we spell it? Spell S. S-O. Works. I saw a. How do I spell A? A girl. Let's tap that one out. G. O. What's G?
G.
G. What's R?
R.
And what's O?
L.
I've just written a sentence. I saw a girl. You just need to tap out the words. Now, when I have different words, what needs to go between them in my sentence? Spaces, finger space. So if you're doing a word and you squish them all together, it's not going to look like a word. It's going to look like total nonsense. So you got to make sure when you start a new word, I, bam, finger space. Saw, S-O, finger space. A, finger space. Girl, G-R-L. And what goes at the end of my sentence?
Period.
A period. Why do I put a period at the end?
Because that means that
Do you know? Do you remember? You're almost there.
that someone can tell that it's a word.
Yep, someone can tell it's a word, and they can tell what, Daniel?
It's a sentence.
It's a sentence, and they can also, it tells the reader, sit cool please, the sentence is done. Take a breath. I saw a girl.
That's all good.
And then if you had more sentences, they can keep reading them. It just tells the reader that that thought is done. Let's look at our book real quick, The Ugly Pumpkin. Okay? If you took out punctuation, it would be really tricky. I end up getting tricked, period. End of the thought. Between each word, Zara, what do you see?
I.
What's right here between I and end? What goes in there between those?
Finger space.
A finger space. That tells me that they're ending one word and starting a new. At the end, there's a period. Okay? So, we're going to start working on those things today.